Hello everyone, welcome to today's World News Update. A major legal and economic development has taken place in the United States. US President Donald Trump has announced a new 10% global import tariff after the Supreme Court of the United States rejected most of his previous worldwide tariffs. The court ruled in a 6-3 decision that the president had exceeded his authority by imposing large import taxes on goods from nearly every country. This decision is being seen as a major victory for businesses and several U.S. states that challenge the tariffs. Experts say the ruling could open the door to billions of dollars in refunds for companies that paid those duties. However, Trump strongly criticized the decision, calling it terrible and saying the fight over refunds could continue in courts for years. Shortly after the ruling, Trump signed a new order introducing a 10% global tariff using another law known as Section 122. This law allows temporary tariffs of up to 15% for 150 days before Congress must review the policy. The new tariff is expected to take effect on 24 February. The White House says the tariffs are designed to encourage manufacturing, protect American industries, and reduce reliance on foreign imports. But critics argue that import taxes can increase prices for consumers and create uncertainty in global trade. The earlier tariffs were introduced under an emergency economic law and initially targeted countries like China, Mexico, and Canada before expanding to dozens of trade partners. Businesses complained that the sudden tax increases disrupted supply chains and raised production costs. Following the Supreme Court ruling, financial markets reacted positively, with Wall Street stocks rising as companies welcomed the decision. Several business owners said they felt relief after months of uncertainty. Some U.S. state leaders are now demanding refunds. For example, California Governor Gavin Newsom said Americans deserve compensation for what he called illegal tariff collections. Illinois officials also demanded billions of dollars in refunds for families and businesses. However, analysts warn that getting money back may take years because companies might need to file legal cases. The new tariff order includes exemptions for certain goods, such as pharmaceuticals, some electronics, natural resources, fertilizers, and selected agricultural products. Canada and Mexico will remain largely exempt under the North American Trade Agreement. Trade partners including the United Kingdom, India, and the European Union may now face the new 10% tariff instead of previous negotiated rates. Experts say the situation has made global trade policy more complicated. The Trump administration is also considering other legal tools to continue tariffs on sectors like steel, aluminium, and cars. International reaction has been cautious. European leaders say they are studying the impact, while some officials say the ruling highlights the importance of checks and balances in democratic systems. Economists warn that ongoing legal battles could create uncertainty for businesses, supply chains, and global markets. Overall, the dispute shows how trade policy is becoming a key political and economic issue worldwide. Whether the new tariffs remain in place will depend on Congress, future court decisions, and negotiations with trade partners. That's all for today's update. Thank you for watching.